We made it to Denver yesterday. Not actually today, but we did a lot of things yesterday. It was super nice out, and we walked around to a bunch of places, went to a couple restaurants and a sculpture park. We're staying in downtown Denver, which I haven't really checked out before, I don't think. At least not too much. So there's a ton of just architecture and tall buildings and really cool sights to see, and we're gonna go take a look around right now. Yesterday we went to this really good Mexican restaurant called The Corazon, and the food was really good. We had a small meal because
it was like a snack. It was kind of a snack. It was meant to hold us over.
And I had this smothered burrito, and it had this green chili stuff on it, and it was really good. It was really tasty, and I actually was reading later that I think it's a really popular thing in Denver that Denver's known for. We're staying at this pretty trendy hotel called the Curtis. It's a Hilton hotel, but there's a bunch of theme rooms, which I don't think we got into a theme room, but some are like arcade themed, Star Trek themed, TV themed, stuff like that. And it's really cool looking inside, which I'll take you in there in a little bit. We're also right by a bunch of performance stages and the sculpture park, just a bunch of art things, which I'm sure Michelle really likes.
He's right.
Our hotel is also, coincidentally, right by some of my favorite companies. One is Slack, which I really love Slack at my old job. I think it's a really good communication system between teams, especially at work. And I also happen to own about 30 shares of the company. I don't remember exactly how many, but I love Slack. And then we're also by Personal Capital, which I use Personal Capital a lot to basically just track my finances and see where I'm at. It aggregates all of your finances, essentially, and accounts. These guys are a little bit taller than both myself and Michelle. We both tried climbing them yesterday.
Not a good idea.
No, they're too thick, slippery. But they also kind of remind me today of Slender Man, which is kind of messed up, but it was some like horror thing, I think. And there was an incredibly horrible thing that happened near where I grew up related to Slender Man. On the very top floor of our hotel, and it's a decent view. We can see the mountains a little bit from our window, but here we are. We just ordered Grubhub to be delivered to our hotel room for lunch, and it's really nice because they deliver it right to your hotel. You don't have to go to the restaurant at all, and you just sit and wait, essentially. And I have a credit card, American Express Gold Card, that gets me $10 free to Grubhub every month with an order. It also has a lot of other great benefits and has a really high sign-up bonus, too. You get like 60,000 points, I think, which is like $600. And if you want that, I'll link that card in the description. It's really useful for traveling to different places or just ordering Grubhub at home. Well, we decided to take a walk out to City Park, which is about an hour away from our hotel walking. So a decent distance, but it's a huge park and we're excited to explore it. All right, what's your first impression of the park?
My first impression is statue. And of course, like, the fall foliage is out to play, so lots of changing leaves, and
We're gonna roll in those leaves.
Yeah, we are.
There's a lot of stuff currently closed in Denver that would have been really cool to check out, like the Money Museum, some art museums, the Capitol building. They do free tours there. We're obviously going to make the most of it when we're here. Try to do a lot of outside things, even though the weather's not the best, as seen by a winter hat. But it's still really cool out and really pretty with all the fall leaves and just being by the water, being by like a pond / lake. We also got to walk past pretty cool neighborhoods that we definitely wouldn't have seen if we were on a bus or an Uber or something, or just driving. There's a ton of space and a ton of walking to do in City Park. There's not a whole lot of like cool looking things here though, just trees. Just a normal big park. Last night we went to the Commons Park, and that park is really cool. It's right on a river. Not sure what river, but there's a cool bridge and just a really cool area. There's a lot of people hanging out, playing games, doing different things. And there's a bunch of hills and whatnot, where as here it's more flat. The Commons is also right next to Union Station, which is where the train that we took in from the airport dropped us off. And that's a really cool station. They have a lot of things in there, like restaurants and other stuff. We're gonna have to check it out, and we probably will, because that's where we're gonna take the train back to the airport. So we can check that out right before we leave. Whoa! Almost threw me in the lake there. Michelle almost threw me in the lake.
Not you.
That view over there though reminds us a lot of Milwaukee, by McKinley Park and Veterans Park, kind of where they intersect, and looking back at the city over a pond. So I looked up thrift stores near us in Denver to see if we could put together a costume, because we're going to a costume party tonight, but we didn't bring costumes. So just looking to see if there's like a Goodwill or just thrift store nearby. Found Charlie's right there, but it turned out it was secondhand tools and not secondhand costumes.
Oh my gosh. He just kept saying, do you want to go to Charlie's? Do you want to go to Charlie's? Without giving any context. Who's surprised? Who is surprised?
I thought all the context that she needed was Charlie's. So I think we'll just go to Starbucks instead, because I have $5 free. In Denver, got to do some climbing and hiking. So went to Red Rock, did the turkey trot. Not too strenuous of a hike. Maybe starting to break a little bit of a sweat, but not too bad.